My name is Ganga Ajam, as you have seen here. I work for Arunachal Times newspaper. It's the largest circulated newspaper in the state. And occasionally I write for organizations like The Wire, Indian Express and all. Daily Telegraph also, I do some writing for them. Whenever they need, जब उनको कुछ important topic के बारे में, they wanted the point of view of Arunachal, they asked me to write. I write and I'm paid, so I write very happily actually. So I've been working in this field since 2009, and it is very interesting that someone like me who has nothing to do with engineering was invited for 60 talks. So I found it very fascinating. And when I asked Rajuda, that he asked me कि तुम आना है, and I asked him what is the topic. He said there is no topic. I was more, उसको सुनकर और भी अच्छा लगा, कोई topic नहीं है बोल के. I can just come and share whatever little experience of my life. Whatever I'm going to talk today, I'll talk straight from my heart. I'm not a politician, so I'm not that speaker that they know very nice way to speak. तो जो भी मैं बोलूँगा, मैं दिल से बोलूँगा, आपको लाइफ का एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में शेयर करना चाहता है, including my journalism career and maybe a little bit of my personal information. See, I started my journalism career. I went to study in Mysore, St. Philomena's College, Mysore. I went to do my master's, bachelor in journalism there. Then I went to Delhi. I got my first break as an intern in the Statesman newspaper. Have you all guys heard about the Statesman? Have you read? It's a very old newspaper, very outdated. They didn't change themselves. That's why with time people need to change. That's an example. The Statesman could not stand up to the present time actually. Now Times of India has overtaken. So I started my journalism career from Statesman in 2006 or 7. I'm getting old I think. I think 6, 7 I think. So I was a young intern. I was very young, hardly I think 22 or 23 years old. I was pushed into Delhi. Delhi is a very difficult place to work, and those eras, especially for someone coming from Northeast with my pace, it was more difficult actually. So anyway, I took it as a challenge, and here also like some of our friends from Northeast, I'm sure you all share Manipur, Mizoram, Arunachal. We all go to, when we go to mainland India, we all open complain about, so many issues that we cannot adjust with them, racism and all. It happens, but there also one important thing that we also need to know that not everybody knows about us. When I was studying there, even I had faced those kind of issues, but I never took it in that way. I didn't take it in a very negative way. I took it as a challenge that I need to educate them. I used to tell them about Arunachal Pradesh. I used to tell them that I belong to Nisi tribe and all. So इतना लोग जान गया कि अभी यहाँ में कुछ करना उनको बोलता है हमको निसी तुम्हारा निसी ये क्या थोड़ा टांग खींचता है मतलब मेरा. Even those people who have never come to Arunachal, I used to tell them about this is the things like that. So I started my journalism career there, and then I worked in. I had a life-changing experience where I got the chance work in the Hindu newspaper, and उसका भी मैं एक just छोटा सा example share करना चाहता हूँ आप लोगों के साथ में. When the Hindu, it's a very standard newspaper. When they, even to select intern, they conduct proper interview. You have to give written exam, and then you have to do viva also. So when I went to write the written exam, so I like Hindu. If you all have gone to Delhi, there is Parliament Street में है. वहाँ में जो PTI building बोल के उसी के अंदर में हिंदू का ऑफिस भी है. So I went there. It was like this, a lot of people around, like there were only 2 seats, and I'm sure that I don't remember, around 40-50 candidates there, and many of them were from very prestigious institutions like Indian Institute of Mass Communication, Asian College of Journalism, like very good institution. So when I went there, I was like, chalo aa hi gaya to de dete, but I was sure that I'm not going to get it. So I sat down and I started writing, and I still remember one of the question was that imagine that there is an attack on Delhi Metro, terrorist attack, and you need to write a report about it. And another was question was about the Iraq. That time Iraq war was in Iraq, when that America invaded Iraq. That was like peak topic at that time. So that 2 questions I wrote very nicely, and even then I was sure that I'm not going to crack it. So I went home, and after a few days I got a call telling you that you have been selected as an intern in Hindu. I was so happy. I was like, I couldn't believe that. And I went. First time I went to Hindu newspaper office. I had goosebumps. I had literally tears in my eyes because for people like us, it's a big thing. I mean, like studying. And for you all, I think you all also must have had certain dreams and aspirations in life कि आपको यहाँ पर वहाँ जाना है. जब आपको जब मिलता है ना, you have that different kind of feeling. So same thing I went, and it was very nice, nice experience of working with 2 years in Hindu. I learned a lot of things about life, about journalism. Delhi is a very difficult place to do journalism, and a very difficult place to even live also for people who's just starting their career. So I worked there for 2 years, and after that, there was an opening in the Arunachal Times newspaper in Itanagar. So my mother, she told me, यहाँ पर something is happening, so you need to come back. वापस आ जाओ, apply करो. So I was very reluctant actually. I was so happy doing what I was doing in Delhi, because I was learning. I would like to take this opportunity to mention one particular name. My boss, his name is Jia Salam. He's a very finest human being, one of the finest human beings I've met in my life. I've learned a lot of things. Now he's the editor in Frontline newspaper. So I did not want to leave Delhi, but anyway I came back in 2009, and since then I've been writing in Arunachal Times and different organizations whenever they need me, and it's been a very overwhelming experience to work in your own place. Arunachal is a very challenging, even though I'm a local guy, but still I would say it's a very challenging place. Especially when I started it initially, it was very difficult because our people doesn't know the concept of media. Now things are changing, but at that time in 2009 it was very difficult. कुछ लिख देता है तो नेक्स्ट डे ऑफिस में 50 लोग पूरा जमा हो जाता है ना. अरे ये तुमने कैसा मेरे बारे में ये लिखा यार, तुम क्या सोचते हो खुद को, मतलब ऐसे होता है. They can't take criticism, and people think that everybody is viable. कभी कभी लोग एक प्रेस लिस्ट देते हैं, प्रेस लिस्ट का अंदर में एक एनवेलप डालता है ना, तो एनवेलप में कुछ नोट्स होता है. तो couple of times I had to return those notes also. So this is how it is in Arunachal, because we have a very different way of doing the things. It's like when I started my journalism career in Arunachal, like even the media also started for the first time in a big way actually. Earlier we had media, no doubt. I have all the respect for all my seniors and all the people who are working there. लेकिन जो एक होता है ना थोड़ा सा जो anti establishment वाला वो सब वाला, I think started when we started doing journalism, and this is how many of you who read newspaper, I think maybe you have seen my name in the newspaper as Benga Ajum, and you know what kind of writing I do, the kind of ideology that I follow. I'm always dragged that anti-establishment. I'm not anti-establishment. I just, write what is, I guess, true. In fact, लोग बोलते हैं कि ये कांग्रेस का टाइम में कांग्रेस वर्कर लोग बोलता था ये तो एंटी कांग्रेस ही है, ये एकदम बेकार है, ये बंदा ठीक नहीं, ये बीजेपी का आदमी है. अब बीजेपी वाला बोलते हैं कि ये कांग्रेस का बंदा है, मतलब ये हमेशा बीजेपी आरएसएस पर आ रहता है, ये क्या है यार. So my thing is that, as a journalist, I think I see it as a moral responsibility to ask questions to those in power actually. Nothing else. I'm not a hero. I'm not some kind of villain also. Just simple, just a basic. What my journalism teachers taught me in the college, in the school, in the university, I'm just following that only. I'm not trying to do something very हीरोगिरी करने का मुझे कोई शौक नहीं, because I also have a family to feed. For your information, I have 3 children, 3 wonderful children, absolutely beautiful wife, so I have to feed them also. But still I have to do my job. I'm being paid. तो कभी कभी लोग बोलते हैं कि आजुम तुम बहुत लिखता है यार, तुम मत लिखो. मैं बोलता पैसा दो, मैं नहीं लिखूंगा. I'll write for you. There are some people who keeps come आके बोलते हैं कि तुम क्या ये लिखते रहता है, अभी तो छोड़ दो, अभी तो तुम्हारा बच्चा भी हो गया, बड़ा हो गया, बच्चा लोग के लिए सोचो. ऐसे बच्चा लोग के लिए सोचते इसलिए तो मैं लिखता हूँ ना, because I get paid to. Arunachal Times pays me to write. The moment Arunachal Times बोलता है कि आजुम you don't write, still you'll pay, I'll be the happiest man. किसको अच्छा लगता है यार किंग इधर उधर का बात सुना, ट्रोलिंग होना. We get online trolled, हम लोग को कितना ट्रोल करता है, पार्टी वर्कर्स लोग बुली करता है हम लोग को. But anyway, that is part of the profession, and उसको I took it as a challenge, and luckily I have a very supportive wife, I have a very supportive family. They are like, it's okay, you just आपको ये सही लगता है तो काम करो, सही ढंग से करो, but don't take the wrong path. I have a 16 years of career. I can very proudly tell that my career is, my entire career is very clean till now. हाँ, absolutely clean. कोई दाग नहीं है उस पे मतलब ना. There is nothing. Thank you for the clap. There's nothing, मतलब कोई नहीं बोल सकते कि ये बेंगे आजुम ने ये क्या हो क्या. Of course, sometimes when I'm very critical, कोई लोग बोलता है कि तुम हमेशा नेगेटिव लिखता है, नेगेटिव. सोसाइटी में कोई तो कुछ बोलने लिखने वाला होना पड़ेगा ना. If everybody toes the line, there is like no beauty of the democracy. Democracy क्या बोलता है कि you have the right to ask questions. In my home also, I have 3 children. My eldest daughter is 11 years old. My son is 8 years old. They ask me some tough questions sometimes. I get very like अरे ये क्या सवाल पूछ दिया, ऐसा भी होता है. But I cannot just shout about them कि why are you asking me this question? I cannot do that. I have to answer them also. Sometimes when I find it difficult to answer, I tell my wife, Madam, please take care. ये क्या सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, हमको समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Because today's children, they have a like totally altogether different outlook about life actually. My daughter is 11 years old. अभी से वो हमको दादा मारता है मतलब ना. अरे ये वो these things and so I'm like so कभी I have to scratch my head like this. What she is saying. So democracy begins at home actually. You know, this is the problem with our Indian parents. You know, हम लोग बाहर में जाके democracy घर में अपना बच्चा को engineering करो, MBBS करो, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. I think, you know, democracy should start from home. I don't know जहाँ पर जितना all you are sitting, I'm very hopeful that आप लोग सब अपना पसंद से engineering करने आया होगा. If your parents have pushed you, you still have a time, okay? You can rebel. You can after finishing your BTech maybe pursue different career, different what really loves you. You should do it. Now, my funda is very clear. I mean, we live once in this world. So, इसी दुनिया में, in this world only, अगर जो चीज़ हमको करने पसंद नहीं है, जो चीज़ हमको अच्छा लगता है, if I don't do that, I'm never gonna get second chance. I don't belong to those religion who believe in rebirth also, reincarnation. वो भी नहीं होगा. हम तो एक ही बार मर जाएगा. हमारा तो I'll go inside the अंदर चला जाएगा, उसी में मेरा खत्म हो जाएगा ना. So I had to do these things. That is why I had to rebel actually when I wanted to do journalism. There was absolute strong resistance from the parents actually. But आप जब rebel करता है ना, तब आपको ये भी चीज़ नहीं बोलना चाहिए कि you have to prove also. You know, it's very easy to rebel, but then you have to prove that also. Okay, fine, I have rebelled, but I have made my career also. That also is very important. So. In my journalism career, I just want to share with you all that it's very challenging. I have got death threats. I have got all kind of threats. People coming to my house with gun. Also, people coming to my house, not exactly my house, within my office premises. And sometimes people have come to my house also to try intimidate me. But I have somehow, resisted those things, and I'm still doing my journalism. And I don't know how long I can carry on. But as long as I'm doing journalism, I'll always try to do a lot of sincerity, honesty, and in the present time, I don't know whether this is the right platform to talk, but it's very difficult to do ethical journalism. We all know it's our country is going through it's a very difficult time, I would say. I mean, I'm sure many of you won't agree, but we have seen the present regime is not very kind to those who do ethical journalism. So through this, luckily in Arunachal, we still can do, and here also sometimes we get some kind of pressure, but we cannot share in such kind of public platform also. There's different ways of trying to discourage you. इस तरह का चलता है. So all the people for this Srishti Talks platform, I would like to hats up to all those journalists who are still holding on to the principle of journalism. It is not easy in the present time. I'm part of this profession. That's what I'm sharing with you. But as we all say, life hinges on hope. We should never give up hope, and we should keep. The beauty of Indian democracy is that it gives rights, but also government takes away certain rights. So sometimes they makes life miserable for us. But still, we have the court and all. We can always fight back. So. As I was saying, I faced a lot of issues, and one of the most challenging reporting was, I'm sure यहाँ जितना भी बैठा होगा, especially Arunachali students will, Arunachali सभी जानता होगा जब in that Arunachal Pradesh Public Service Commission paper scheme जब leak हो गया था, it was a very difficult time for entire state. There was lot of anger, lot of chaos in the street. Like children, like all the aspirants were like so angry. They were so upset about the things, and then I was in the field reporting, and you know, sometimes हम लोग जब reporting करते हैं तो usually we don't get to the emotional side because I see it as my profession. Yeah, I think we police officer Sandeep sir also, and even he will, Sandeep sir will also share कि वो भी I think emotional हम लोग नहीं जाता है. We always try to be very professional, that this is my job, I have to do my job. But sometimes when you see such kind of things, you become part of the emotions, you know. I mean, when I was doing that reporting, it was like very difficult for me in the sense that I saw so many aspirants who are like preparing for their Arunachal Pradesh civil servant and civil service, and they were like in the streets fighting for their rights, and you know, there was tussle between them and the government. You know, it was so sad to see actually the young children, the future of the state, who are like, they were supposed to be studying in the room, and they were like battling in the street. Oh, मेरा like एक poignant moment था मेरा जो journalism career का so far में, and I'll be very honest, I kind of went to the depression also. उसमें मतलब 3-4 महीना को हमको तो depression जैसे भी हो गया था. I had to mentally battle out कि यार चलो, this is also part of my profession, because often I used to talk with the aspirants and they used to share their pain, you know. Some of them were like coming from very interior place like Aninni, some of them were coming from very interior place like Daporizo, Itanagar में कोई rent house में लेके बैठा, and then preparing, and then उसके बाद में जब ये घटना हो गया तो ना, I think that was very sad actually, and किसी का तो age भी निकल गया, तो ऐसा करके बहुत problem हुआ. So in my journalism career, that was one of the most difficult moment, and उसमें और एक चीज़ ये भी था कि the commission and the aspirants, they had different opinion about the how things should be done, and उसके बाद में there was लाठी चार्ज also. I think कोई आप लोग देखा भी होगा, लाठी चार्ज भी हुआ स्टूडेंट का साथ में. तो I was in the field that time, हमको भी इधर उधर से पत्थर लाठी नहीं लगा. I had also to run away. So as a journalist, that was challenging for me doing such kind of reporting. And और भी बहुत सारा होता है जो जब हम लोग रिपोर्ट करता है तो ऐसे इश्यूज होता है जिसको like we try to be very professional, but it touches you so much that you know you tend to relate with them, and then it hits you very hard actually. And उसमें हम लोग सब we all go through a very difficult time, very emotional time. ये चीज़ होता है. And यहाँ पर जितना young friends who are sitting over here, I would like to say that you know journalism is very challenging career. लेकिन आप लोग journalism अगर interested होने से आप तक भी तक जाओ. हाँ, it's a very nice job. हाँ, इसका सबसे अच्छा बात ये है कि you learn you new thing every day, and और सबसे अच्छा बात है कि you know so many secrets actually. जो politicians लोग का बराबर लोग secrets बहुत जानता है. Some of the, लेकिन कभी कभी हाँ secrets over होते तो कि you want to brush out also, ऐसे भी होता है. And then you feel like oh, इसको नहीं भी बोल सकता है, लिख भी नहीं सकता है. There, not everything you can write actually. You know, there are some things you have to take with you to the grave also. ऐसे भी होता है. So it is very challenging, but it is very fascinating. And lastly, I won't talk much because we have Palin also, we have few more speakers also. Lastly, हम अपना लाइफ के बारे में आप लोग को बस एक ही बात मेरा सर सजेशन देगा कि you know what, tomorrow if you all after you all will become engineers, you all become maybe civil servants, you all will be joining some multinational companies and all. Do your job, but enjoy your life, okay? I have seen that in India, especially in Arunachal also, within my friends circle also, people only do job, they don't enjoy actually. I see only them, you know, just doing काम करना ये करना. But apart from your job also, there is some other aspect of your life also. You know, you need to enjoy time with your family, you need to enjoy time with your friends, and most importantly, if possible, travel a lot, okay? I love traveling. मेरा पास पैसा होता तो मैं घूमते रहता, लेकिन within my own normal budget अंदर में भी I always take out vacation every year. I take my children for vacation. I also do traveling also. अरुणाचल का तो ऐसा कोई जगह नहीं है जहाँ मैं नहीं गया. हाँ, almost every districts, every place I have gone, and India also I have mostly I think I've traveled almost all the states, including I went up to Ladakh. The last place I went was Nubra Valley, and I was very happy. Few years ago I traveled to one of the country I really wanted to travel for a long time, Mongolia. Mongolia was such a nice experience. It's like अलग ही planet में आ गया ऐसा लगा था. So this is what I do. Apart from my journalism, I love traveling and I write a lot about environmental thing also. I really care for environment. I know you all are engineers. You want a big dam in Arunachal because it will create job. But as an Arunachal, I'm not very fond of the big dam actually. I would rather have small dams which can serve our needs. Big dams are for the corporates, and these days everything is run by the corporates, so we cannot say much thing also. So, but बिग डैम्स का बारे में भी हम लोग काफ़ी कुछ लिखा है रिसेंटली न्यूज़पेपर्स वगैरह आप लोग देखा होगा. सो all these topics are very contentious, and I don't think this is the right platform to speak about those things. I see this platform more as an opportunity to have interaction with all the young minds, so that I just wanted to share my personal experience, so that maybe somewhere even little bit of from whatever I said, even 5% also, if it helps you all, I'll be very happy. And as I was telling you, I work in Arunachal Times newspaper. I'm based in Itanagar. If you ever need any kind of suggestion or any kind of thing that I can do, please remember me. My door is always open for all the young friends. It's not about career only, about a personal life or anything you think that Mr. Bengia can do something, you can just contact me anytime, anywhere. And I'm extremely grateful to all the members of Srishti Talks for inviting me. And with this, I'm ending it here. Thank you so much.